Hola. Welcome to the Arecebo Observatory. This is one of the neatest places I have ever been. You can hear that beeping? Like they hear it? That's because they're actually doing experiments right now. A minute ago they were moving the array, and we got to go into the control room and see the scientists actually working all the computers that they use. It was fascinating, absolutely fascinating. They still have one of the computer banks from the 50s, and they still use it. It's still in working order. So you may have seen this in a couple different movies. And just set in the middle of the mountains. I mean, it is a hike to get up here. I'll show you. Okay, see the column there holding the cables. There are 3 of those. And the way they did it to make sure that they stay strong forever is they built the form and they poured each of those columns in one single pour of concrete so that there's no gap, there's no air bubbles, and that's why it's stood so strong for so long. They started building this in 1960 and finished it in 1963. And just the discoveries that they've made here and the research that they're doing and the things they can see, it's mind-boggling. I have been completely fascinated ever since we arrived. It is a drive from Dorado. It was probably an hour. From Old San Juan, I would say it would be 2 hours, but this is worth the drive. They have, the admission is $12 per person, and you can stay as long as you like. They have a little movie that they show. They have tons of really neat interactive exhibits in their museum, 2 levels. And then after your little movie, you come out here and a ranger gives you a talk about the array and what they do with it and how they use it and how they focus it. And that's all included in the $12 admission. We did one of the VIP tours, which is an extra $15, and you can choose to either go into the control room or right down to the dish and be just inches away from the dish. We chose the control room, and I'm very happy that we did. It was just fascinating. Got all the mountains in the background there. Absolutely worth every penny. If you are coming to Puerto Rico, even if you're just here for a couple days before your cruise or after your cruise, and you have any interest at all in science, space exploration, they work here on global warming, learning all about that and how the planet is changing. They do research for NASA. If you're interested in any of that stuff, this is an absolute dream. Worth either taking a tour or renting a car for the day to come out to Arecebo. Amazing.